We are presenting you a heartwarming story named The Beauty of Brokenness. Maya had always been driven to succeed. She was the perfect student, the perfect employee, and the perfect partner. But beneath the surface, Maya was exhausted. She felt like she was living a lie, pretending to be someone she wasn't. And then, the unthinkable happened. Maya was diagnosed with a chronic illness that forced her to slow down and re-evaluate her life. At first, Maya was angry and resentful. She felt like her body had betrayed her and that she was losing control. But as she began to accept her new reality, Maya started to see the cracks in her armor. She realized that her need for perfection was rooted in fear and that she had been living in a constant state of anxiety. One day, while out on a walk, Maya stumbled upon a small ceramics studio. She had never been interested in art before, but something about the spinning pottery wheel called to her. Maya decided to take a class, and as she sat down at the wheel, she felt a sense of calm wash over her. For the first time in her life, she was creating something imperfect, something beautiful in its brokenness. As Maya's fingers touched the clay, she felt a sense of liberation. She was no longer in control, and the clay seemed to mold itself into a beautiful, imperfect vessel. The instructor, a wise and kind-eyed woman named Sophia, smiled at Maya's creation. "You have a natural talent," Sophia said. "But more importantly, you have a willingness to let go." Maya returned to the studio every week, each time creating something new and imperfect. She started to see the beauty in the cracks and imperfections, just as Sophia had taught her. And as she worked with the clay, Maya began to apply the same principles to her life. She started to let go of her need for control and perfection, embracing the beauty of brokenness. One day, Sophia invited Maya to her home for a special project. Maya arrived to find a stunning garden filled with imperfect, mismatched plants and flowers. Sophia led Maya to a small pond, where a beautiful lotus flower bloomed. "This is my favorite flower," Sophia said. "It grows in the muddiest of waters, yet remains unsoiled. It is the perfect symbol of resilience and beauty in imperfection." Maya felt a sense of awe wash over her. She realized that she, too, could rise above her challenges and find beauty in her own brokenness. And in that moment, Maya's journey towards self-acceptance and self-compassion truly began. Sophia handed Maya a small, delicate pot. "I want you to plant your own lotus flower," she said. "But first, you must prepare the soil." Maya took the pot and began to dig into the earth, her hands sinking into the cool, damp soil. As she dug, Sophia told her the story of the lotus flower's journey. "The lotus begins as a small seed, buried deep in the mud," Sophia said. "It must push through the darkness, fighting its way towards the light. And when it finally blooms, it is the most beautiful flower of all." Maya listened intently, feeling the parallels between the lotus and her own journey. She had been buried in her own darkness, struggling to find the light. But now, she was beginning to emerge, her own beauty unfolding like the petals of the lotus. As Maya planted the lotus seed, Sophia placed a gentle hand on her shoulder. "Remember, Maya, the beauty of brokenness is not in the destination, but in the journey. It is in the cracks, the imperfections, and the resilience." Maya nodded, feeling a sense of understanding wash over her. She knew that her journey was far from over, but she was ready to face whatever came next, armed with the wisdom of the lotus and the support of Sophia. As she left Sophia's garden that day, Maya felt a sense of peace settle within her. She knew that she would carry the lessons of the lotus with her always, and that she would continue to grow and bloom, even in the darkest of times. This story tells us that growth and transformation is possible. The end.